Nicole Fassa Huergo, Guido Andriosi, Marco Trangaliti, Maria Lourdes Cale, Solana Sierra, and Sebastian Baez. And their opponents for tonight's session, representing the USA. Their captain, Michael Russell, Nicole Melika Martinez, Christian Harrison, Varvara Lepchenko, Mackenzie McDonald, Taylor Fritz, and Coco Goff. If you're able, please be upstanding for the anthems of Argentina and the USA.
It is a mouth-watering night session here at the RAC Arena in Perth. The two-time champs, short United Cup history, the United States of America against Argentina, who are buoyed, coming off a clean sweep of Spain yesterday. So they're on the quick backup as the USA begin their campaign with the star-studded duo of Taylor Fritz and Coco Gauff, both top 10 players in the world. Coco Gauff with that success at Roland Garros last year, lifting the trophy on the clay courts of Paris. And she's coming up a little later against Solana Sierra, who had a nice win yesterday. First up, it's men's singles action. Taylor Fritz against Sebastian Baez. Baez straight sets winner over Jaume Munar yesterday. And that Boss logo is the right way around for Taylor Fritz. It was very amusing when he lost to Djokovic at the US Open last year, and he went on social media afterwards saying that, why didn't you tell me it was the wrong way around, my headband? And he just glanced up at the big screen, made sure it was going the right way here today. Taylor Fritz, an absolute superstar of the game, the 28-year-old American. World number 6, reached a high of 4 in the world. Did say yesterday, though, that he's battling knee tendonitis. Maybe won't be over it for another couple of months, but he's going to plough on here.
It's a worry, isn't it? I tell you, if you come into an opening event leading into a Grand Slam early in the year and you're still trying to recover fully, that worries me. I didn't hear that press conference, but I'm sure that he can't be too bad. Otherwise, there's no way you'd go into a lockdown competition like this, surely. He's a good player, though, Fritz. He's come of age, hasn't he? 28 years of age now. Got to the final of the US Open and gave his home championship a real shake.
All right, gentlemen, a couple reminders for this match. You get net sensor, towel boxes on each corner of the court with your respective flag inside. You also have 2 ladies at the corner. We can bring the towel at you, okay? You can make a clear sign, and then we come, okay? The bulkies, they're not allowed to bring you the towel, all right? Yeah. And shot clock on each corner of the court, so please use it. It starts automatically 3 seconds after enter the score into the tablet, okay? We have live ear assistants making all the calls with the full 4 included, and VR as well, video review, okay? Any questions from the side? Right after the coin toss, you take a picture facing both sides, okay, with William. William, it shows Taylor. For the coin toss, you get Ayo or Mark Edmondson. It's the other is Ayo or Mark Edmondson, the former player. Okay, you can flip the coin. Very good. The player, you want us? Receive? Yeah? Okay. Picture this side, please. Oh. Picture with the players. Yeah. Look in there. Look in there. Look, Mark.
Well, it sums up the differential when you see them side by side. We're talking 26 centimetres, nearly a foot between them. Taylor Fritz at 1.96 m and Baez just 1.70 m.
Yeah, they're tall and the short of it today. And because of that, because of their height, they develop a game style that suits, and they are very different game styles, and it'll be apparent here. I just worry a bit, as good as Baez is, and we saw his talent yesterday. He is a good player, this young man, but whether he'll be able to contain the power of Fritz is the biggest question, because there is a power differential here.
25 years of age now, the Argentine. 45 in the world rankings right now, but has been inside the top 20.
Yeah, well, that speaks for itself. He's won 7 tournaments too, Brenton, which I hold in high esteem. It's a very difficult thing to win an ATP Tour event. He's won 7 of them.
He won back-to-back events in Rio and Santiago in 2024, and that's when he went on to achieve his career high ranking. Up to number 18 in the world. Been mentored by his countryman and former world number 3, Juan Martín del Potro. And his regular coach is the Argentine captain here, Sebastian Gutierrez. Here is Fritz. 28 years of age now. Number 6 in the world rankings. And look at all that prize money amassed.
Oh, yeah. He plays a lot too, does Taylor. He travels constantly, plays a lot of events, and not a bad way to do it. If you're not going to play, you're going to have to go home and practice. You may as well stay out there and play matches and get better.
He's won 10 ATP Tour titles, headlined by Indian Wells in 2022. Last year, had great success on grass, winning at Eastbourne, and success in Stuttgart as well in 2025. That US Open final a few years back against Yannick Sinner, as Fitzy alluded to earlier. The head-to-head doesn't make for great reading for Baez. It's 5-0 in favour of Fritz. All of those meetings coming at Masters 1000 level, and he's yet to drop a set against the Argentine.
Yeah, pretty convincing, that last scoreline too, isn't it? That's a worry, because these conditions, well, they suit both these players, but Fritz even more, I think. This is like a home court for him. And he's had success in this event already.
So the captain of Argentina, Sebastian Gutierrez, joins us again from the Argentine bench. We just saw the head-to-head between Baez and Fritz, 0-5 for Sebastian. So how does he go about it today? What are some of the tactics to try and get his first win against Fritz?
Hi, Sean. How are you? We are really happy to be here in this amazing event. I hope to see an aggressive Sebastian Baez today, and maybe we have a big chance to be better after this match.
Sebastian, John Fitzgerald here. Welcome, mate. Welcome to this event and to Australia. And look, we were so impressed with Sebastian yesterday. He's a clever player, isn't he? He has a lot of skill. How do you go about counteracting the power of Fritz? Because he is a very powerful hitter of the ball.
Yes, Taylor is a tough rival for today. He's top level, right? But we have confidence in Seba. We try to be aggressive every point, and we are ready to fight every point by point.
Okay. We look forward to watching. Thanks for your time again.
Thank you, Sebastian.
Thank you.
He's been in the corner of Sebastian Baez since 2015.
Well, he's done a great job, because he's a very, very good player. Skillful is Baez, and gutsy too, as you expect. You know, they played the Spanish team yesterday, and both of those countries have a culture and a history of very tough, competitive tennis players, and you have to admire them. They get everyone else's respect.
And a point.
A former world #1 junior as well.
Yeah.
And watching this one at courtside is Ryan Harrison. What are you expecting out of Taylor Fritz first up in the new year?
Yeah, guys, it's perfect conditions out here, and perfect conditions for big serving, which is Taylor's game and what he's become so known for over the last couple seasons. It's going to be a tough day on return for Baez. He struggled a lot to break Taylor Fritz in the past, and there's just nothing about the conditions out here that would favor him having a better chance to breaking as he has prior. It's perfect weather out here. The courts are fast, the balls are fast, and I expect Taylor to be serving well. And he's going to be very aggressive on return games. When you're getting comfortable holds, which he has in their previous encounters, a lot of times that frees you up on the return games, and he's starting out here, about to deliver the first ball, and I expect he'll be raining down some power.
Gee, you sound confident there, fellow countryman.
Play.
But you can't argue with what Ryan said there. I mean, it seems pretty obvious. I mean, you can see the size difference, and that comes with power as well, because of the length of, you know, the arms and the leverage that Taylor Fritz gets on all his shots.
15.
And that serve is, I mean, it doesn't matter what skill you are down the other end. If you can't touch the first serve, there's not much you can do sometimes.
It's a little loosener at 214 k's an hour out wide.
Looked like he rolled his arm over. Didn't seem any effort at all.
15-15.
Said that knee tendonitis has meant that he hasn't been able to work on anything specifically in the limited off-season that you do get in modern-day tennis. So he might show a few signs of rust here. Got an amazing record in the United Cup, 9-3 in his singles matches. Loves playing in this event.
Mike Russell. Good player in his own right, very good.
40-30.
Coach of Taylor, Fritz. He's been with him a while now.
Captain of the USA for the second year in a row as well.
I mean, look at that face. You know he's a good bloke, don't you? You just know it.
Highly educated. Will relish the captaincy responsibilities.
Team USA.
Shake of the head from Fritz, but he's able to hold first up.
I tell you what entered my mind in that first game was how close the big guy was to the baseline. You know, he's not, and you'd expect that because defensive tennis is probably not going to be his forte. He's an attacking player because of his attributes. So you'd expect him to stand up on the baseline more than what Baez will. Baez, you would normally find, is incorporating a lot of defense into his game, so therefore he's going to be deeper in the court a lot. But it worries me from his perspective, from Baez's perspective, if Fritz gets up close, because when he gets time to make contact, the ball is down your end very quickly. He takes time away from you by standing up close to the baseline. So I'm not sure how Baez will try to
Sebastian Baez
compete against that.
Team Argentina to serve.
Win predictor saying he's a 25% chance to win this match. Baez.
Well, if you get into a point like that, if you're Baez, you don't have time to attack. So we saw yesterday what skill he had when he had time against Munar, the Spaniard. We saw a repertoire of shots from him. But in that point, you saw he was just pinned to behind the baseline because of the power of Fritz.
He wasn't happy with his ball striking in the first game, but he's cranking it up in the return game. The big American.
Love the 40.
Triple break point straight out of the gates. Had the semis at Wimbledon last year. Took a set off Alcaraz too. In the semis, Fritz.
$15-14. $30-14.
Well, guys, one of the reasons why Taylor's had so much success in this matchup is just because every single point on serve Baez has to work for. He gets no free points on serve, and that's a comforting feeling for Fritz, who will know that he's going to get a play in pretty much every service game.
Juice.
A little agitated already, Fritz, in both games now. 3 break points have come and gone.
Advantage, Team USA. Juice.
Couldn't take advantage of the second serve on that break point.
He's played some loose points here, hasn't he? From love 40.
Team Argentina. Game Team Argentina.
Oh, well done to hold first up. Saves 4 break points in the game.
1 game all.
Le pinta la cara después. Que a ver si nos sostenemos en score, ¿viste? A ver qué pasa.
That forehand, such a weapon.
59.
And he can go either way with it too, can't he? He hits the inside in one to the right-hander's forehand, and then that off one there is about as good as it gets.
all.
Well, if you use that off one too, Ryan, it's more advantageous for you if you're trying to sneak in a bit too against a right-hander, so he can use that to add another dimension to his game, which he already does, but he can do that more and more if he so desires with that off forehand.
Yeah, he's really added that inside-out forehand to his game. He used to feel a lot more comfortable with the cross-court inside in. Now I would say he doesn't really have a true favorite. He can go both ways equally.
Fold T15.
Average first serve speed in the early exchanges here, over 200 k's an hour.
He's already had 4 aces too, Fritz, so nothing extraordinary seems to have happened here so far, but you're getting an indication of I mean, he did play some loose points in the last game, but you get an indication of what he can do and how dangerous he is. 4 free points, as Ryan talked about. Baez is not going to get many of those in the match, so it helps enormously. There's 5 aces already.
So
Team USA leads 2 games to 1.
Early on, 2 under Fritz as the crowd begins to fill up here at the RAC Arena.
Yeah, I know. You're just trying to create too early.
The only one that was good was the forehand at 140.
Yes.
That one I go on.
Yeah.
But all the other ones, it's like...
You don't need to change.
Yes, I could win the point with the shots I went for. Everything I did was fine. But like, why?
You just don't need to.
If I just solid, I'm going to win 1 point.
Especially early on. You know, staying in early on, and then if you want to take chances later, fine. But
No, I know exactly like it is.
it's good. I like that. I mean, yeah, you're going to be in every return game, or great returns. And the forehands look great. Like you're hitting the crap out of it. You're accelerating. It's good.
Just too many mistakes.
Yeah, no.
Time.
The crowd continues to pile in for the night session on this Saturday in Perth. The 2-time champs, the United States, beginning their campaign for a 3rd United Cup title. RAC Arena filling up by the game. During the sit-down, Taylor Fritz and his coach Michael Russell were reflecting on the previous return game rather.
Yeah, Taylor was saying, look, I didn't do a lot wrong on those break points, and Michael was just encouraging him to keep hitting that forehand, which he said is looking good already. That's more of a defensive play there. So Baez gets the first good hit in the rally, and he'll do well, I think, to do that as many times as he can, because you want to try and get Taylor Fritz to defend a little bit rather than let him start to dictate in the rally. Oh wow, that's world class.
3rd T50.
Pretty casual too. Coco.
Full T15.
Real confidence boost to that win over Munar for Baez, because over the past few years he feels like he's been battling his body a little bit, but he's put in the work in the off season. 6-4, 6-4 against Munar. Took care of business, and much better service game here.
Team Argentina.
Holds for 2-all. It's his first win since the Shanghai Masters in September. That victory yesterday for Baez. Let's get down to the American bench. I don't think you need any background information for this one, right?
Yeah, I'm sitting here with a guy I know pretty well. I've known him my whole life. I'm here with Christian, my brother. Christian, what's the energy been like on the USA team leading up?
Everything's been great. I mean, Taylor, Coco, they played a few years before, and they've won it a couple of times. And we did an escape room yesterday as a team.
Did you escape?
They did. I would have been stuck in there the whole day, though. I didn't help.
Now, if you look at being the defending champs, has there been any talk about what it's been like coming back to a place in an event where they have so much comfortability?
Yeah, a little bit. For me, it's the first time, so I'm just kind of listening to them a little bit and see them in their routines. And you know, they've obviously won it. They know they're the top seeds as a team, and so yeah, it's been fun to be a part of it.
All right, now last question on a personal note. There's a rumor going around that you gave yourself a haircut today. Can you confirm or deny and let us know how that went?
Yeah, I did do that, and I've got a bald spot right here now, so.
Spot right there.
Yeah, but that was about as well as I could have expected it to go.
Well, you're a better tennis player than Barber, so thanks for joining us.
Oh, dear. Must be nice to have enough hair to actually cut it yourself, is it?
That would be pleasant. The Harrison squared there. What a point from Baez.
Well, I think when that drop shot enters your head against Sebastian Baez, you know you have to make it pretty finely because he's quick. And Taylor there just overplaying the last one. And you can understand him trying to make it. Look how far back Baez is, but I think you're influenced by his speed a bit.
Oh, it's long. He'd set it up beautifully. A real spring in his step right now. That ace at the end of the previous game, his first ever against Fritz in meeting number 6.
Is that right? Yeah. Well, he had a golden opportunity there to go to 1540, and he blew that last forehand. He did everything right, didn't he? He's got his teeth into this first set now.
Making Fritz wait.
40-30.
I just can't believe Ryan Harrison didn't shout his brother a haircut. I mean, he should have paid for a haircut for him, surely.
No, as soon as he told me that he was going to do it himself, I was like, absolutely, please go for it. I couldn't wait to see the product.
Quality ball striking there from Fritz. Still on serve here after the first 5 games.
Just make sure you keep stepping on the backhand when it's there.
I know, I'm trying to like...
And get your range.
I'm trying to find it.
No, I know. Yeah, but yeah, because some of those you're just like, you're not stepping in as much, and then it's just not.
Like, as soon as I do step in on it, feels like he's not hitting it like super hard.
No, I know.
Like if I step it in and I don't play a lot of pace, it feels like I might just like
fly it.
Yeah.
Do you want me to throw one in tighter?
No. Okay. I just need to find.
Get the range. Yeah.
Like that last one, I have a little bit more speed to work with.
Right.
From his body. Yeah. I feel like I can rip it.
Yeah. Look, and if he's hitting kick serves again, just good height on the backhand. That's the biggest thing.
What?
If he's hitting the kick on the edge, just make sure you get good height.
It's fine. I mean, like, whatever I did the first game's fine. Like I love 40, you know what I mean? Like,
no, I know. You're playing fine. You're going to have plenty of opportunities.
El flaco ahora se está parando más afuera, ¿viste? Bueno, ahora puedes arrancar parándote afuera y sacándole al revés. Cuerpo al revés, ¿me entendés? Y después en el otro sí le tirás afuera. Y después en el otro le sacás a la T. Volvelo loco con esas paradas. Porque el flaco se haya parado en un lugar distinto, habla de que está con la cabeza un poco pensando. Hacelo mierda,
Both corners appear pretty content with the start of both of their players so far. Taylor Fritz refusing to panic. Thinks he's got the game to take control at some stage in this first set, but Baez looks dangerous tonight.
Well, you cannot underestimate this young man. He's a good player, but you know, I think Mike Russell's right. I mean, he said you're going to have plenty of opportunities, and that's because he won't get served off the court. Despite that previous ace in the last game, he'll get into most of these rallies against Baez on his service games.
The coach offered a restring option as well to come up with a tighter racket there, and Taylor said, don't worry about that. I'm right with the equipment I've got right now.
Well, he has made 14 unforced errors, though. And maybe Mike was just alluding to the fact, well, if you tighten your strings up a fraction and give you a bit more, the ball won't spring off the strings quite as much. It might give you a bit more control. So worth a suggestion, you would think. 14 unforced errors to 5 at the moment. There's another one. That's the one I was talking about earlier. He used to, as Ryan said, he goes across, or he used to go across court a lot more to the opponent's forehand. But if he can incorporate that one down the line, he can come in and finish the point at the net. That's beautiful tennis, and makes him, I think, much more dangerous.
Had to get airborne to get on top of the bounce at one stage in that point.
Yeah. Well, he apologised a couple of at the end there for a couple of mishits, did Taylor, and very sportsmanlike there. He did mishit a couple, and he was a bit lucky for them both to drop in. It caused a problem, didn't it, for Baez?
We got him with the drop shot lob combination.
I bet his heart was in his mouth, though. He hit a drop shot straight to the forehand of Taylor Fritz. And from that moment, I thought he wasn't going to win the point, but he did come up with it. This is not... I wouldn't be using that one at half court too often. But he gets away with it.
He rifled the winner at 152 k's an hour. Right into the corner for another hold for Baez. 3-all in this first set. Ryan, we were talking about string tension earlier for Taylor Fritz. What's the modern day player have available to them? A contrast in string tension?
Yeah, a lot of times at night when it cools down a little bit, you'll see players, they'll loosen their string tension a bit. And Taylor was saying to his coach, Mike Russell, he just feels like the ball's flying a bit, which means he was thinking maybe potentially Michael was that if they tighten the racket. But Taylor said, look, I think it's more on me. I don't think it's about the racket. I think I've just misfired on a couple. So they elected to continue with the same tension. And Taylor just taking ownership that it was a mistake on him. The thing you want to do here in a position if you're Taylor Fritz is you know that you're not striking the ball as well as you can off the ground, off the back of the court, but you're still holding pretty comfortably, and you know that you're going to continue to get opportunities. So it's really important to stick with your game plan and stick with your A style of tennis and not really start adjusting too much, because he knows that's going to be imposing on Baez over time.
Good depth, wasn't it? He's mixing it, isn't he? Baez from the back of the court, he's doing well. And if you're him, you just have to, I think, initially think about staying with the higher ranked player and then grabbing your opportunity when it presents itself. He's doing well. But that's brutal. You know, you fight so hard, and you have to expect that against Taylor Fritz. You fight hard for 1 point, you win it, and then he serves an ace to get back in front.
7 aces to 1 in favour of the American.
That's it.
If you're tuning into the United Cup this year for the first time, you'll notice those net posts lighting up when there is an out call. The LED net post, a nice addition to this year's United Cup. There they are, lighting up. They really shine at night, don't they, under the lights? What an opportunity that was.
14-13.
It was, but you know, the mean average of power that comes off the racket of Fritz is high, and you know there's certainly times when Baez looks rushed to me because the ball's just getting him to him so quickly.
Game, Team USA. New balls, please.
It's a hold for 4-3 for Fritz as the new balls come out. Esperance in WA is a great place to take your four-wheel drive for adventures on the beach. It's surrounded by stunning scenery and beautiful ocean. 696 kilometres southeast of Perth is Esperance. That looks like a nice place to go for 3 or 4 days or more, Fitzy.
When I was a young boy, my father nearly moved to Esperance from South Australia.
You pulled up a little bit, yeah.
I just need to stay down, like, through contact.
Through more, yeah, exactly.
And that drop shot he hit, like, come on. Like,
yeah, you can hit it more, I know.
Like, what am I doing, man?
A little safe, yeah.
It wasn't meant to be safe, I just, like I was trying to hit through something, but I just didn't do it.
It's fine. Got new balls, a little quicker now, so.
Yeah. This is like,
it's fine. It's
I know.
first match of the year, man. Normal. You get your range. Keep getting down. Keep getting. I know. Just keep getting down. Stay with it. Exactly.
Think back to last year's United Cup. Taylor Fritz actually lost his first match. An epic 3-setter against OJ Aliassime. Went on to win his next 4 as the US lifted the trophy. Won that thrilling match against Hologic in the final. Third set tiebreaker that was.
He's a little bit amused and sort of bemused, isn't he, about the way he's playing. He sort of started to giggle there about he didn't think he was playing that well.
No.
And he's missing a lot of opportunities.
His coach is giving him a leave pass because it's first match of the year.
Yeah. The good news was he wasn't too down on himself. He was sort of bemused about the whole situation and knows that, but that's an inner confidence. He knows that his normal level is a fair bit higher than that, and he's just a bit annoyed, but knows that it'll probably turn around.
You were a long-time Davis Cup captain for Australia. You didn't have a lapel mic on you then when you were courtside with the likes of Leighton and co. Would you have to tone it down back in the day, Fitzy, or could we have put your conversations to air courtside?
I was okay for a mixed audience, I think.
Another ace for Baez. Ace number 2 today and a hold to love.
Yeah, those new balls helped him there, didn't they?
Hey guys, everybody's been doing a lot of off-season training and getting ready for the year start. And I'll tell you what, I want to go down there to Michael Russell and ask him about his bicep routine. I'm just sitting there looking. I'm like, this guy's more fit than 9 out of 10 on tour.
Crack almonds in those biceps.
59.
He'd admire the way Baez goes about it because Michael Russell was diminutive in stature as well, wasn't he, when he was on tour?
Yeah, he would admire Baez. I'm confident of that.
Got the best out of his game. There's those biceps.
Give us a flex, Mike.
39.
What's a tennis player's routine, Ryan? You've got to be careful building up too big a bicep in modern day tennis.
Well, that's a great question, actually, and it's been a hot topic of late because a lot of these tennis players, if you look at Carlos Alcaraz, you look at Ben Shelton and some of these guys, they look pretty thick up top, but they're very lean. They're a lean, muscular, and it's not a muscle mass that doesn't have that elasticity to it that you like, and you need that for tennis.
It's a hold to love for Fritz as well. A 5-4 lead on serve in the first set.
I'll put it in. I'll put the third one.
Make sure not to grab number 2, though. Just don't grab number 2.
No, I mean, we can literally get the 4th racket strung tighter if you want.
No, that's what I'm saying. Like, I'm saying don't grab the number 2 racket.
No, well, you have 3 rackets.
I know.
Yeah. No, I'll do the one we didn't even strung.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think you should go up 1. You can swing out a little more.
Yeah, I'm struggling with it.
Yeah.
Especially on like new balls or something.
No, I can just see it.
Yeah, Taylor's saying he doesn't want any of his first 3 rackets for this match tampered with. He wants to keep them the same, but Mike's just saying we've got a fourth one. Let's put that up a pound, just in case you might need it later on.
Okay. Thanks, Walt.
I actually thought he might have more than 3. I thought he might have had 5 or 6 for this match, but he's certainly taking one away that he's not going to use as is.
Yeah, you can rip some balls on the middle.
Well, the previous encounters were over after about 1 ball change, so it was more brief than some others that he had to prepare a little bit more lengthy for. But maybe he's starting to reach that mode where he's got to gear up.
Run on the ones that are coming a little quicker. No, here we go, right here.
So we're lucky enough to eavesdrop on that sit down again for those viewers who weren't watching. A bit going on between Michael Russell and Taylor Fritz again regarding the equipment. And a racket has been sent for a restring.
Love 15.
He can break here. He'll claim the first set.
The ball's getting on him pretty quickly. It's from A to B off the racket of Fritz so quickly, and gives you less time down the other end. Trouble. Oh, 3 in a row. Well, this will be a disappointing end to the first set for Baez if he does lose this game, because he's been very competitive in most of the games. He's played a few loose ones here, probably rushed a bit by the power of Fritz. Love 40.
There's the first break of the match, and it leads to the first set for Taylor Fritz. 6 games to 4.
Sometimes, you know. Not a lot to be perfect about for some of us. Oh, good control from the big man, yes. Not a bad drop shot from Baez, but what a hustle. And good control. You could see his mind almost ticking over there. Fritz coming in thinking, what am I going to do with this? I'm going to take a bit off it, just roll it across. And that's a good reaction there too.
What a point to start the set.
30.
Ace number 8, 211 kilometres an hour, out wide, right off the line.
Forty-nine. Team USA.
A hole to love first up in the second. It's great to eavesdrop, isn't it, Ryan, and hear what Taylor Fritz is thinking after these games. Get to that in a moment, Fitzy.
Well, this is the serve placement of Fritz, and we know how big his first serve is. It goes without saying, and he's got such versatility with it. Look at the angle he creates there with the ace on the first court. That's serving from the other end into this box here, and he just angles it so far wide, it's just almost impossible to play, and he can hit the lines. This is Baez's serve placement. A little more in the middle of the box, the majority of time. Their first serves. He does have 2 aces, the first 2 he's ever served against Fritz in all the matches they've played, so credit to him, but it's just not possible to create the angle and the you know, the power or the angle, which is just invaluable for this man.
And that restringing goes on. You can turn that around in how long, the restring?
Usually about 20 minutes these days. That's typically how long it takes to get it in and out.
See, Ryan always had quick hands at the net too. You know, he could string a racket in 20 minutes. Takes most of us about an hour and 20.
I was just watching you, Fitzy. That was my model for a perfect volley.
Forehand duel, and the American comes out on top.
15-all.
Guys, I really like that coaching and just knowing your player. How Michael Russell was able to kind of go about that conversation with Fritz. You can tell Taylor is a little frustrated with the way he's striking the ball, but keeping it positive, also validating the way that he's thinking, but then giving those little kind of nuggets, just thinking, you know, look, it is the first match of the year, still a very comfortable set. You're serving well, you're hitting your spots. A lot of aces, no double faults.
Well, it takes a talent to
15,
people manage.
Yeah.
So you got to know that you really have to know the personality of your player, which he does, Michael, and know when to say stuff and when not to, and how to say it. It's a real art form. So some players accept it more than others.
Ay, bien. Bravo. ¿Y la que te gusta a vos?
The Sebastians seem like they've got a great relationship too, you know, an understanding relationship.
Punched away, and there's an economy of words as well between the Argentine duo.
40-30.
This is good stuff. You know, that off, you could see that actually move further wide off the surface. A little bit chunky with that volley. It didn't hit it right out of the middle, but the approach was magnificent.
Juice.
Oh, he fought so hard for so much of that point from way behind the baseline to neutralize and then get on top.
Advantage, Team Argentina.
Well, Fritz probably is hitting the ball at about 90% here rather than flat strap. So he flat out. He was taking a little bit off, making sure he didn't make the unforced error. But in the end, he might look back and think that's the fine line he walks with his power. because he could have gone for more earlier in the rally there. Oh, wonderful shot. He's burnt Baez a couple of times down the line, a few times with that backhand. It's a incredibly accurate shot. Yeah, so he's got the ability to hit with power, but you don't want to overhit and make too many errors either. He's got to find the happy medium. Coming in a little more, isn't he?
Yeah.
Advantage, Team Argentina.
From beyond the service line. To put that one away. Oh, there's that inside out one.
Yeah, well, any time you hit a miss hit in the middle of the court, and a player of the ability of Taylor Fritz has time to get around and use his weapon, that forehand, it's good night.
Advantage, Team USA.
The break point he's been waiting for.
Yeah, there's just no room for error, is there, from Baez? He's under pressure.
Stay with it. Come on.
Sort of in every facet here. You know, he has to accept the fact that he's going to be outserved, but in these rallies from the back of the court, he's getting pinned down and trouble again.
Well, guys, you know, when you're making a game plan, one of the things you want to look at is some areas where you have an advantage, and a significant advantage would be, you know, something that he doesn't hold in this match, but slight advantage on the side of the movement, and he does have the ability to transition as well, Baez. So I would say those are the two areas he's got to try and exploit. See if he can make his way forward and also make it a very athletic match from the back of the court, because if they just stand on their spot and go power for power, he's going to lose that matchup.
Oh, the cat and mouse, and the crowd love that encounter.
Advantage, Team USA.
Begin.
Oh, beautiful.
Team USA.
Taylor Fritz breaks Baez in back-to-back service games. And he's up a set and a break now, the American.
Team USA leads 2 games to none.
I don't really want to go there. I think it was that NBA too small celebration because he got a lob up over him, but you know, he was looking at the team, and the team was a little more subdued with it. They weren't giving him the love on it.
We don't know that one, Ryan, but I tell you one thing, he's not just a one-dimensional player, Taylor Fritz. He's got a repertoire of weapons in his arsenal, and that lob was just too good. So the last 4 games now.
15.
A huge NFL fan, isn't he, of the San Diego Chargers, but giving us the NBA celebration there.
Yeah, the NBA celebration's the one where you get a bigger guy in basketball and he dunks on a smaller guy and then he shows him the "you can't guard me" sort of response. And that was his tennis version of that. Although now he's got to try and back it up here and get a hold.
Oh, yes, sir. Yes, sir. Good racket head speed himself from Baez. That's his best one probably tonight. It's a good position to be in for a right-hander, backing away there and having an open off-court where you can go in too hard.
30.
Gee, that hurts, though. Your mind has to be so resilient to put up with that, you know, in a contest like this. You do so well, and then the guy just bombs you off the court with an ace.
Got it again. Looking for the immediate break back. First break point of the match for the Argentine.
That's where he wants to be, backing away to hit that forehand. That's where he can also do most of his damage. Great execution there.
Shows his character. Breaks straight back and has it on serve early in the second.
USA leads 2-1.
You might have seen the two small celebration and said, try a bit of this.
Yeah, he's got good character, hasn't he? He's a fighter.
It was actually just like too safe.
You can kind of see what's going on in Mike Russell's head there, right?
Hit some good forehands, so what?
I think he's thinking exactly what you guys were saying up there, which is, you know, you got someone who you're up and setting a break on, and they're kind of on the precipice of being done, and then you stoke the fire a bit, and now you're right back on serve.
I mean, he hit two amazing, well, excellent forehands, didn't he, Baez, to take two of the points in the previous game. He, you know, opened his shoulders. He has to go for a bit more, probably, certainly if he gets the opportunity.
Yeah, I mean, it was the best game he's played of the match by far, not even close. You know, he was making some mistakes off the ground and some pretty ordinary mistakes. And for him, for his game style, that's not typical. He's usually very resilient and very tough. But when you give someone a reason to kind of dig in and you make it almost a personal reason, then you know, sometimes it changes the dynamic of where their fight is, and it inspires them a bit.
dale, dale, peleale, boludo, dale, dale.
Well, I think Baez has to use more power as much as he's got here to avoid the situation where Taylor Fritz is the one attacking. If you can make Taylor defend a bit more, you've got a better chance, in my mind, Ryan, because he is a prolific attacking player with the power he possesses, and he's a big athlete. He's 6'5", moves well, but defense can't be as good for him as his offense.
Yeah, Fitzy, you know, I agree with you. He's got to play offensively, but he's also got to open up the court. You know, if they go cross court like that, Taylor's pretty good. You've got to get him moving. You've got to try and get the point to be as athletic as you can. Baez is a great mover.
Well, what's the difficulty factor there?
13.
9 out of 10, Ryan. That was a tough shot, wasn't it? He handled that so well.
Oh, yeah. On the rise, high part of the net down the line, playing against a player who has passed you a couple times. So this was a really extraordinary shot.
The crowd love it when he produces it. 2 or 3 times in the match we've seen that shot from Baez.
Yeah, this is a time he's got to be really resilient, though. You know, that mistake there at 30 love, it's a simple mistake there at 30 love, but it could grow. You know, if Taylor hits 1 or 2 good shots, all of a sudden you're in danger again. Player like Baez, you can't be giving things away.
Average height on the ATP Tour is 1.87 m, right in between these two. Baez at 1.70 m, Taylor Fritz at 1.96 m. Just gone past the hour mark.
Faulty-tet.
Magnificent. That's skill right there. And I do like the fact that he's coming in with that off forehand now against the Fritz backhand, getting him to stretch. So you got to angle it wide. That was probably not quite wide enough, but that is a beautiful volley in anyone's language.
Turn to his box immediately. Can he keep Taylor Fritz out here a little longer as well? Limited off-season due to that knee tendonitis that he's battling for the American. Could become a factor.
15.
Gee, if it's a factor here, though, in best of 3, what's going to happen over best of 5? Let's hope it's not a factor at all, but you wouldn't want it to be a factor in a best of 3 match.
30. Faulty low. USA.
Races through that game in a real hurry. On serve
Team
at
USA
3-2
leads
Fritz in the
3
second.
games to 2.
Great serving. Great serving. Next ball.
Ningaloo is home to some of the best hikes in WA. Immerse yourself in nature and sleep beneath the stars in this beautiful part of the world. How spectacular is that? Like your camping, Fitzy?
I'm not really a camper. No, I'm gone a bit soft in my old age.
Glamping?
Really
Softer.
Glamping if required.
Every second you're backhand, but it's kind of a
I
kick.
do
It's not
love
really
going to the bush, though.
Committed.
Yeah.
But I don't really think it's worth it. I think what I want to do on the ad side is just try to play it hard through the middle, and on the new side, if I can, play it hard, like inside out, try to rush his forehand more.
Okay. And if it's there, you can take some backhand line too. I know his backhand stays pretty low, but I'm saying if he sets one up and you want to take one
I
line.
want to because he's obviously looking to get around.
Right.
So I can, but.
Time.
But like when he's hurting me to my forehand, like out of the corner,
Right.
he's not hurting me. Like I should be there. I'm just missing it.
No, I know. There we go. Come on. Let's go.
Talking tactics again.
Yeah, he's fairly self-critical, isn't he, Ryan? He really verbalizes a lot of the things that are annoying him about his own game. Sort of admirable, I guess. Don't want to dwell on that too much, I don't think, in a competitive situation, really. But he talked about going off from this first court on the return. He did that then, not anywhere near the line, got hurt by it. So maybe, you know, maybe you got to be a bit careful there. If you can hit it forcefully with speed, yes.
Well, Fitzy, you know, one of the elements of tennis that you have to think of is that, you know, you got another guy on the other side of the net who's trying to disrupt you, and some guys' game styles are a little bit more annoying and are a little bit more disruptive, and Baez kind of has that tendency to bait you to go for a bit more. Sometimes what's happening on the other side of the net can be affecting maybe why you don't feel so good.
Give credit where credit's due sometimes. Right?
30-15.
I mean, his speed affects you too, this guy, so.
It's already the most games that he's won against Fritz in any match. 5 games total, his previous best in 5 previous meetings.
Well, it was the right shot. Just collects the tape. This stop going for that one.
Eighth break point opportunity in the match. He's converted 2 so far, Fritz. Oh, big serve down the tee.
Juice.
.198 k's an hour. That was the fastest of the match from Baez.
Gee, you can see how fluffed up that ball is too. That was a great shot in slow motion, and how much the felt had started to spread on that ball. That slows it down. So that was an exceptional serve.
Only the best camera people in the world down under Fitz.
Our boys.
And girls.
Yeah, that was interesting. The slow motion there with the ball coming slow. You could see how big that tennis ball has become.
Juice.
One of the longest games of the match so far, this one. So important for Baez to hold.
Advantage.
Didn't have to move. Fritz, he was in position. More frustration for the confessed perfectionist. I'd imagine there's a few perfectionists on the circuit, Fitzy.
Oh, he missed his step. He's okay, I think.
An immediate thumbs up, but he was out of the point. Baez was good enough to finish it off.
I went down, so I didn't turn it.
Taylor said he felt like he misstepped, but he didn't turn his ankle because he rolled over in feeling that he had misstepped. So we'll take a look here and see. Yeah, you could see that he actually did twist it a bit and then fell with it, which is what they tell you to do. If you don't do that, then you could potentially then at that point badly turn it.
Yeah, he certainly missed his step, didn't he? That didn't. It could have been bad, but he's lucky. He knew how to roll out of it, Ryan. So good self-awareness there.
Yeah, it's the body weight, right? If you put the body weight down when your ankle's turned like that, that's when you can really sprain it because of the position that your ankle's in if your weight then comes down on it. So when you feel that, if you roll, then you get the body weight going toward the ground.
Wait, please, wait, please.
Yeah, some players haven't been so fortunate down the years. They can finish their tournament, finish their year. It's his first double off the net court. Look at this tweak once more.
Yeah,
right
so
foot there.
That's the moment right there where he falls. He felt it and then he fell, so that saved him.
You don't have much time to think. It's got to be, surely it's sort of subconscious, isn't it, when you automatic reaction.
Oh, he was slow to get back. Thought it was going long and paid the price.
Yeah, he made a mistake there, gee. Look, I was admiring how well he hit that low forehand up over the net and deep, controlled, but then he just got a little slack on the return. Let it bounce, got himself into trouble.
And well caught in the fifth row by the Argentine supporter.
14-15.
Once in a lifetime opportunity to catch a ball in a test match, perhaps.
becoming a big game. Very, very important here.
Juice.
This could turn the match if he's not careful.
Some call it the all-important 7th game.
Great shot there. Controlled. Beautiful slice down the line, and that gave Fritz a lot of problems. Stayed low. It started to fade away. That was a difficult forehand. So here we go.
He's sensing it. He's upping his volume as well, isn't he, on these shots? Halfway up the nets.
Yeah. Just got a bit anxious. I think it was such an opportunity, and he probably went after the wrong ball in the end. Just got rushed.
What a forehand that was, right into the corner on a massive point.
Advantage Team USA. Juice.
They sense an opportunity, I think.
That's his shot.
Tell you what, if he breaks here, we will have a ball game on our hands. He's upping the ante.
One out of 2 so far on break points. Second look in this game.
Juice.
Only been broken by Baez twice in 5 previous meetings. Chance there to break twice in this set for the Argentine.
Oh, he got too close. Missed his step there, Baez. He's covering a lot of court.
Advantage Team USA.
And he used that backhand slice, that off backhand slice well earlier in the game, but he was off balance here. Just gets a bit too close to the ball. Too good. He's lifted, hasn't he?
Big time.
Deuce.
That return was just rifled back at the shoelaces of Fritz. Did well to keep the point alive for one extra shot. And here we go again. Another breakpoint opportunity for Baez, the third in this game alone. He just joined us, Taylor Fritz, about 5 minutes ago. Had a scary moment, took a tumble, tweaked his ankle. Baez is sensing an opportunity. Oh, he's thrown the racket away in frustration, Fritz, as Baez takes the upper hand in the second set at 4-3. Upper break.
Team Argentina leads 4 games of 3.
Need a ton of lines.
Who saw this coming about half an hour ago?
Not me.
Well, guys, it puts a lot of pressure on you whenever, you get that break and then you do a celebration that you know is a little bit on the line of kind of, teasing or teetering with your opponent's emotions a bit. And then all of a sudden you feel that extra pressure to back it up. You feel like, oh, well, now I've kind of made this move or done this gesture. And when you then start playing a little bit more poorly, you got broken the next game immediately after that, it can start to grow in your mind. It's almost like if you were to try to hit a between-the-legs shot on a big point and not pull it off, and then you start questioning yourself and saying, well, should I have done that? Shouldn't I have done that? And it's now started to play in the favor of the Argentinian player.
Y lo seguiste divirtiendo y tuviste chance.
Big moment here for Baez. Has never taken a set off Taylor Fritz in 5 previous meetings. It's the most games he's ever won against the American in a match. He's up to 8 now. And he's 2 games away from leveling this match. And every set is so important for Argentina. Clean sweep over Spain yesterday. If they can pinch a win tonight, they're probably through to the quarterfinals. Now, here's the moment earlier. This is what Ryan Harrison has been talking about. That's a too small celebration from Taylor Fritz after the lob of Baez. Then came the tweak. And he said immediately, I'm okay. But has he been moving the same since then, I wonder?
Well, I don't disagree with Ryan. I think he's right. It can affect you. I don't know whether it has here, but good chance it has, because it feels like he's lost a bit of direction, lost a bit of adrenaline somehow. Not playing on the edge, he's playing within himself a bit, and certainly the momentum has left him. No doubt about that. So now he's got an uphill battle to try and win this second set, has Taylor Fritz, and Baez is on a bit of a roll.
Well, guys, he hadn't faced a break point yet in the match when he broke with that celebration, and then immediately broken in the next game. And so, of course, I think that now at this stage he's got to be thinking, well, what changed? How did this turn around? And Baez looks inspired. He looks like he's playing with a lot of confidence. His walk looks different. The chest is out, the shoulders are back, and he's got that belief, which he's never had before in any of the encounters with Taylor.
So we can just see there the net points won in the first set. Very few times did anyone venture to the net. Only twice from Taylor Fritz. He won one of them. But Baez in the second set has really been coming forward. He's changed his game.
30-15.
That's a pretty good percentage, 7 out of 11, and he's probably coming in on that forehand a lot of the time, which gives him a position at the net that's quite a positive position. Rather than defending a volley, he's coming in on one that he should put away. So he's changed his tactic, and it's working.
40-15.
And he's hit more aces today against Fritz than he had combined in his 5 previous meetings with the American. He's up to 3 now in this match. Consolidates the break. 5-3 up now.
Team Argentina leads 5 games to 3.
Just proving again he's a great competitor, isn't he? Never say never.
Fritz will be determined to ask the Argentine to try and serve it out. That won't be easy.
He looks so casual, doesn't he, when the ball goes up, and he doesn't really hustle to get into position on the smash, and just appears a fraction late sometimes because of it.
We have been privy to a lot of the chat between Taylor Fritz and his coach, Michael Russell. The coach was saying, this is your first match of the season. You know, you're good, as he was trying to shake off the rust, but there's plenty of work to do now. The United States, the defending champs at the United Cup. That's 30 unforced errors now against 23 winners, and that winners count includes 14 aces. So.
Yeah, the 30's too many.
Yeah.
So he is a bit loose. He's spraying a few too many balls, and sometimes that can be his balance or his quickness into position. Gee, didn't react too well there either. I wonder if... Can you pick up anything there, Ryan? I mean, his movement, is it, you think it's been affected by the ankle?
I'm not seeing him affected by the ankle as much as just the overall frustration of how quickly this has gotten away from him. It looks like he's looking over at the corner to his coach nearly after every point.
Game, Team USA.
Rolls in the second serve ace at 166 kilometres an hour, and he does ask the question of Baez, can you serve it out at 5-4?
Escuchá, Sí, ideas claras. Andá por lo que vos venís haciendo. Ideas claras. Ahora sí arrancás si querés con tu saque. Volvelo loco con el saque, sí, volvelo loco. Y presencia, boludo, ahí con convicción.
just make sure you full commit on the returns. So you just get all the way out there.
What an opportunity here for Sebastian Baez of Argentina. 5 previous meetings with Taylor Fritz. Had never looked like taking a set off the American, but now he'll serve for the second set. Chance to turn this one into a 3-set battle.
Dale, convicción acá, dale. Falta mucho encima, dale, dale. Están grande ahí, vamos,
Coco
grande,
Gauff waiting in the wings for her women's singles encounter next against Solana Sierra. It might be a little way off yet. And Baez get it done here.
Love for 15.
Second serve was punished.
Yeah, it was just sitting up, wasn't it? Too much in the middle of the box there, and it was too easy for Taylor Fritz to generate speed on it. Just rushed Baez there.
Huge point for Baez.
15 all.
He's been going at 80% first serve percentage throughout the match, but he's missed his first 2 in this game trying to serve it out. Can he land the first ball this time? Oh, great hands from Fritz. Made it so awkward for the little man from Argentina.
15-13.
Yeah, you need an element of luck there. I think he did well, didn't he, Fritz? But it was a reflex action. He had to jag that one a little bit and just got it high enough.
Second time in this set that the racket has left the hand of Fritz. Can he land a first serve? Yet to do that in this game.
That's as good as we've seen for a while from Taylor. And I think that's
30-14.
Well, no, it's got a lot to do with speed of foot. You know, if you move that, if you make a really quick first step and get into position, you're balanced, and he deliberately went short with angle there, but he was in position. Well, that was a seriously good smash. a tough one to hit with that penetration, and on a big moment like that to hit that smash, give him credit. What a great defensive lob here from Fritz. This is a high-class shot right there over the high part of the net. I thought he'd go off with that smash for sure.
Finally found a way past the American. And there's a loose one.
Advantage, Team USA. Team USA.
Fritz breaks back. Baez could not capitalize on that opportunity.
5 games off.
One thing I thought he wouldn't do was give away 2 free points there. That's sort of shocking to me, because he fought so hard, played so well under pressure, missed 2, and he's not prone to miss easy forehands. He missed 2 in a row. Strange. He's let Fritz back in.
Too good. It's a renewed focus from Fritz. It looks like he's refusing to miss a ball, but Baez is giving as good as he gets at times.
Well, Sebastian will be wishing he'd played this point at deuce in the previous game. Excellent.
Love 30.
You just knew that was coming.
Well, you did know that he was not going to just roll it in, didn't you?
Like an American superstar of yesteryear, Pete Sampras, when he needed those aces, he could find them. Out of a jam. Love 30, back to 30 all.
That's the best serve I've seen in my days.
Pistol?
Pistol Pete. I'd like to get Ryan's best server in a minute. Best second serve, I think, ever. It was certainly of tennis that I can remember.
Other than Isner, who, those guys that were extremely tall, I would say the best server I faced was either Kyrgios or Raonic. They both had unbelievable serves.
Needs another one here. It's another break point in this set.
Juice.
And finds it. .203 k's an hour, that one. Fastest serve tonight, 214.
Wow, beautiful volley. Textbook.
Advantage Team Argentina.
That's one of the better looking volleys I've seen in a while. He's got wonderful technique on this backhand volley. Stretching, magnificent.
Rips it past him, and he'll get another chance to serve for the second set. What about the anticipation on the return from Baez to lead 6-5?
You need to be aggressive to do the forehand. That's the whole strategy of Big Ten.
Saque, no es que está para ganar el partido, vamos a ganar este set, vamos a ganarlo. Volvelo loco, te querés parar en la T afuera y le sacarle papá, parate en la T, boludo.
Sebastian Baez has broken Taylor Fritz more times in this set than he had in 5 previous meetings.
Time.
Can he get it done this time?
Well, if he doesn't hold here, you've got to start to ask the question, does he get a bit too nervous when he gets an opportunity?
Keep the energy up.
He needs to, from his point of view, he needs to finish this set now.
Here we go, Taylor. Come on.
That first serve from Fritz on the last break point, only 186 k's an hour down the middle, and he guessed the right way, Baez. That forehand had some heat on it. Past Fritz in a flash. Miss.
59.
Yep. That's a shocker. You don't see that too often from Taylor's racket. Well, you don't see him miss by 35 feet either. Too often. Two strange points from him.
Let the serve.
Three consecutive forehand errors from Fritz. Leads to 3 set points.
Second set, Team Argentina.
Breakthrough moment for Baez. Takes a set off Fritz for the first time, and it's game on here between the USA and Argentina. A set apiece.
Trust your guns. I love that.
So after the 8-minute delay, both players refreshed and ready to go. Can he go on with the job after breaking through with his first set against the American?
30 love.
Gee, well, that's the inside-in one that you heard Mike Russell talk about.
40 love.
Obviously believes that's his favourite, as much as he does go off now as virtually as well. But this is, Mike's right, that's not coming back.
Game Team USA.
Neither is that. Ace number 20 in the match for the American.
First game, 5 sets.
More purpose in the walk as well.
Guys, Andriozzi was just walking by me right here courtside. I had a quick second to ask him if there was any talk about the celebration incident in the second set. He said that there was talk about it in the corner. He said they told him, Baez didn't see it initially, but when they told him it happened, he said that it kind of lit a fuse. I just got that confirmation a bit from Andriozzi.
Wow, great insight. You sensed that at the time too, right?
No, he did. He's hitting well. Yeah, exactly. But here we go. Stay in it. Make sure you get down.
They said he didn't see it himself. He said it was, you know, they actually, and again, that's a part of knowing your player, right? Knowing how to motivate someone and fire him up.
Well, you can take stuff like that personally, and yeah, we all get our back up a little bit in a competitive situation.
You need someone to decipher about as well, and it was the too small celebration that happened early in the second set when Taylor Fritz went a set and a break up. And Ryan Harrison just describing how that was eventually relayed to Baez and sparked him into action, breaking Fritz 3 times.
He was all over it, Harrison, wasn't he?
Yeah.
Just all over that.
30.
There's the other forehand catching the other line.
Fifteen, 13.
When you play the drop shot inside the baseline like that, it gets to the other end very quickly. Good choice.
Pushed it long, so from love 30, Baez has a game point.
50.
Good hold in the end for 1-all in the third and deciding set.
So Baez certainly lifted his game, didn't he, in the second set? Sort of a different player, attacked the net more, changed his game to a degree. He hit more winners. So only 3 there in the first set. So that just says, as bright as day, that he was more aggressive. Good for him. He's changed his game, found a way.
Love 50.
The errors off the forehand wing, alarming if you're a Fritz fan.
All. What is? $30-15. $40-15.
So Fritz holds, and we're on serve. Early stages of this third and deciding set. 2-1.
2 games to 1.
Using your pace.
The Margaret River might be known for its impeccable vineyards, but it doesn't stop there. Surrounded by some of the most stunning scenery, you can be enveloped in nature, from hiking to kayaking, or even going beneath the surface, where you will find limestone caves. Just remarkable.
I saw a pod of dolphins at Margaret River once surfing.
Yeah, nice.
A big pod, just like for a long period of time. They just kept riding the waves into shore.
And you go to Monkey Mire in WA and you can swim with the dolphins.
Right.
And they bowled us over through the legs once.
I can't help feeling, Brenton, that that 8-minute break has just flattened this. The first 3 games of this third set feels to me it's so flat.
Yep.
So someone needs to fire up here and grab this match by the scruff of the neck, so to speak.
Time.
Claro, boludo, dale, 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 dale.
Game faces are on. Of course, Argentina played yesterday. Clean sweep over Spain. So they finished their group stage commitments tonight. And they're hoping they can book their spot in the quarterfinal by upstaging the United States. So we're talking about a United Cup dynasty yesterday. They want 3 titles out of the first 4 since this competition came into being.
Don't talk too early. Don't do it.
It's a term we've heard a lot in US sport, of course, with their
Thank you.
basketball, NFL, baseball, etc. And they do it at the United Cup again this year.
15 up.
And they won it last year after Fritz lost his opening singles match against Hologic, the Canadian.
A good positive return. Fritz stepping in there, trying to nullify that kick. There's a racket of Sebastian Baez. That's gone for a new string job as well.
Up. 13-15.
A little vamos after winning that exchange.
Look, I think it's fair to say we haven't seen the best of Taylor Fritz here in this match tonight. He's making some errors that he normally would not make. He's up to over 40 already. 42, in fact. 5 in the last 3 games.
What a powerhouse performer he is from the baseline. Baez putting everything into it.
14-15.
And the ball striking exhibition in that point.
Well, the longer it takes for Taylor Fritz to put him away, the tougher it's going to be to do so. He's hanging around.
Team Argentina.
It's his most comfortable service game in a while.
2 games all.
His coach there, Sebastian Gutierrez, the captain of Argentina for this United Cup. His best advice that he's ever given Baez was to stop drinking those fizzy drinks, stop eating ice cream. And his movement's improved. Lesson for everyone there, Fitzy.
Who are you looking at?
Myself. I'm looking in the mirror.
Fitzy, I thought you were telling me to stop eating ice cream there for a second.
Look like an Adonis there, Ryan. Come on.
No.
Oh, what about that? From beyond the service line.
I just can't believe how casual Taylor looks sometimes, whether he
30 love.
It's just a natural way for him to be. I think he doesn't look that intense. Just even that. But great skill. Good racket head speed there.
30-15.
His coach has also told him for a long time that even though he had that clay court pedigree, that his best surface long term would be hard courts.
Well, that's probably got a bit to do with the fact that how talented he is when he moves forward. Because he's got a lot of skill when he comes to the net. So, you know, that it's a great part of his potential, I think, win more matches. And hard court is probably more conducive to that style of game.
He was a boys finalist at Roland Garros, which is a great sign for future success.
There's trouble now. That's the third time the racket's left the hand. I never like to see that. I feel like it's a really negative thing to do and can have a bit of an effect on a player. He's in some trouble here.
Baez will not go away, and he's got another break point.
Juice.
Snuffed out by ace number 22. He's now saved 4 of the 7 break points that he's faced. Working Baez from side to side successfully that time.
Advantage, Team USA.
Yeah, a trilogy of forehands there that ended up winning this point. Gee, there's some power in it, isn't there? And if he gets the first hit in the point, he can nail you to the baseline.
One of the fastest ground strokes of the night.
Juice.
Fritz's first serve percentage in this set, 35.
Advantage, Team Argentina.
Can you believe what you're watching here? Baez up a break now in the third and deciding set for Argentina.
Team Argentina leads 3-2.
Now he's just like.
I mean, he played a great game.
Now he's just like ripping everything.
He's in the zone right now, yeah, for sure. But the thing is, you need to stay on him. Continue what you're doing, make more returns, and obviously.
The thing is, like, that game was outside of the last serve. Every single time I served a first serve, he guessed the wrong way. I missed every serve.
No,
like, I could have. Every single point that game, he leaned the wrong way, and I missed the serve.
I know, but it's fine.
It was really free.
Yeah. Well, you're on every single service game. Again, make him beat you with the fucking wide serves that he doesn't want to hit. So you stay on the sliders. Hit some good serves last game. I actually thought you hit your forehand really well that game. So I think it's not a bad play to go behind him as well.
The lights have taken over at RAC Arena. Now we're looking at a real shock here. Baez 0-5 in his career against Taylor Fritz is up a break in the deciding set.
It stays very low here.
Having come from a set down.
Yeah. No. Right. Stay with it. Keep peppering in what you're doing. Deep hard balls.
Yeah, he's got the job ahead now, has Taylor Fritz. And if Baez can get the early points in his service games here, he's going to be hard to stop. I mean, he doesn't get a ton of free points with a serve. Fritz has to remember that. But if he gets up in the game, then he's looking good here. Up the break in the final set.
Hit his spots there, didn't he?
15-0.
Well, the serve received a shortish reply, and he's using that forehand so much better now in the back end of this match than he was at the beginning. He's more aggressive with it, and he's causing some problems for Fritz with the forehand especially.
In a one-on-one situation, there's so much time to think out there, and Taylor Fritz is telling us what he's thinking at each and every sit-down. He was lamenting missing first serves when he had his opponent guessing the wrong way in that previous service game. Baez is in his head as well.
Yeah. But he does look a bit underdone to his normal level. I mean, here's a guy that's been in the final of the US Open on this type of surface.
Yeah.
He's currently 6. He's been as high as 4. He is a serious world-class player. This is not quite his normal level. It looks like a match where he hasn't played in a little while, and he's just a bit rusty. Now, that's not taking anything away from Baez, by the way. But he has had a match already. He played yesterday.
Yeah.
He's got that match fitness, at least one of them anyway, under his belt. So he'd be feeling a bit more comfortable here. And Taylor is struggling. Unless Baez makes some significant errors here at the end of the match, right now it looks like he's going to be hard to stop. There's that technique. That's one of the better backhand volleys I've seen in a while. I'm loving it.
40-30.
He can take the speed off this too. It's versatile. Beautiful use of the racket face.
Too good.
It's almost like he's overpowering Fritz at the moment.
What about the stare down after that point as well? It was a long look down the other end of the court. And if you've tuned in late, there's been plenty going on since a celebration from Taylor Fritz early in the second set when he said the guy at the other end's a little too small after he lobbed him. And Baez, ever since then, has been plotting the boil over.
Yeah, he's playing his best tennis right now of the match, Baez, and that's a, you know, if you let a player back in, if you give him an inch of daylight, you're asking for trouble.
Love 15. Right, I feel like Taylor Fritz has been trying to lock down for the last half hour or so, but Baez just keeps getting the ball back and increasing his power.
Well, this is starting to play in right to the hands of the player who has the momentum, and that's definitely Baez. So Fritz is going to need to try and see if he can disrupt this confident streak, because right now there's just no signs of Baez going off at all. He looks so comfortable.
That had some heat on it.
Well, the ball speed has gone up considerably by both players. Just watching here court level and the quickness in which the ball is being struck back and forth right now. It is a really high level of baseline tennis, and Baez is, as you said, dictating play, which is incredible to think that he's the stronger of the two at the moment.
(30-15).
Pegale la bola, dale. Faltan, pero falta muchísimo. Vamos acá, ¿eh? ¿Qué punto quiero,
Let for swing. (40-15).
He's down a break. I wonder what the win predictor is saying. At the start of the match, Baez was a 25% chance on the win predictor. Oh, it drops in. Fritz again, a little casual, watched it sail past, and it landed right on the baseline.
13.
Finishes off the game. Trails 3-4 in a break in the third.
Team Argentina leads 4 games to 3.
It's like not sure how I want to like fully like outside of just like being steady. I don't really know how I want to structure a point.
No, I mean, look, you're ripping the form, but sometimes also your ball's not as deep. Like a lot of the balls that you're ripping, but they're landing on the service line. So, I mean, if you can get it deeper, it'd be way more effective.
Yeah, of course.
But also continue to look to actually move forward. I know you don't want to, I'm not saying coming in, but at least with the intent of moving forward.
Like,
No, but you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes on like a mid-court ball, like look to kind of move forward with it, get you going forward a little more into the shot, and give you a little more on your ball.
I just feel like when I'm like I get in the first set and the beginning of the second where I'm kind of like moving the ball around. I felt like I was getting like misses out of him.
Yes.
And like also he wasn't really hurting me that much, so there's no like problem with me like pull the forehand inside in or whatever, and like Now it's like if I do it, it seems like he's just drilling a ball.
I mean, he's in the mode of moving side to side and just ripping. So ideally, if you can get it off the court more, I mean,
It's tough.
it'd be ideal. Just to, I know. So then you have to get. They said it's more about how deep can you get your shot to make him lift. So right now you're ripping it, but sometimes it's landing a little short, and he's able to hit it. Come on, let's go. Right here, come on.
Yeah, he's not going to have many chances now. There is the win predictor. And that's the polar opposite.
Yeah. Almost a 50% swing since the start of the match to now. But the American Brains Trust have tried to come up with the plan to get the break back here.
Yeah, it's almost to me like Baez is beating Fritz at his own game almost. You know, he's out of answers a little bit here. He's going to have to hit some outstanding ground strokes.
Guys, I will say that when he won that last game,
59.
Taylor Fritz walking back to the corner here, it was the most positive and upbeat he's been pretty much all match, just trying to find that way to lock in here. His back's against the wall. He's got no more room for error, so I do think he'll produce some good tennis here from the rest of the match.
The point the US captain was trying to make, get your shots a little bit deeper even though you're ripping them. Almost looks like he's tried to change his ball flight a little.
40.
Can't get that one back there.
Well, he's running out of time, isn't he? He just believes now. He's got himself into a position where the momentum's with him, Baez, and that is hard in a one-on-one tennis match to stop.
So Coco Gauff going through her final preparation for the women's singles match against Solana Sierra, another who won yesterday. Experience on the match court. So Baez has just hit the front in the last couple of minutes in terms of points won, and he's the first to 100 points won in the match now. 3 clear of Fritz, in front where it really counts though.
15-all.
1 game away from the upset. 39 spots between these two men in the world rankings.
Thirty 15. Well,
it looks like he's going to have to serve it out, so he's had a little bit of a history of trouble in this match of doing that. But the first, if he has to serve it out next game, the first point for me is the
game Team USA.
That's going to be the biggest point of the match so far, that first point of this next game.
And that's where we're headed. It's 5-4 Baez in the third set.
Come on. There we go. A lot of energy here. A lot of energy. Again, don't let him beat you with any sliders. No, he did one good tee serve on the deuce. I saw it.
Like the ones where he's hitting me off the court, I'm hitting a lot of good returns, and he's just kind of like just keeping control of the point from then on. I'm so far off the court, it's like it's tough. I feel like I need to go.
You want to take a step over?
I am standing over. Like I've hit so many returns, I honestly can't hit a better return when I'm like from that position. But it's just like it goes back to him.
flaco. Lo va a entender. Dale, dale, Buscate entre punto y punto la calma para ver lo que vos querés provocar ahí adentro, ¿no? No es la final de ningún torneo. Es un partido más. No es lo mismo ganar o perderlo, nada más. Sí. Va a ganarlo, va a ganarlo. Lo vas a ganar con el punto a punto, lo vas a ganar, Dale, dale.
A few deep breaths there for Sebastian Baez, who has the opportunity to serve out the match and get another point for Argentina here.
Well, easier said than done, but you'd be wanting him not to change anything right now. Just play the way you played in this final set. Go for your shots, pick the right ball to hit, and it would help immensely if you won the first point. Yeah. Great footwork into position and backed himself there.
59.
First one we've seen in the entire match like that.
Yeah. So there's no doubt. I mean, you're only human. If you've got to be thinking about this. This is a big opportunity for him. And he'd be a little nervy.
There are ranking points available. Knock off a top 10 opponent as well.
Well, he's understandably a little tight.
And you can feel it around RAC Arena.
It's a fine line. You don't want to pick the one to hit too early if it's not the right ball. Oh, wonderful.
Oh, that's confidence. Yeah. That's taking the game on.
Yeah, and that can be an awkward ball. I mean, it was a miss hit. It was going to bounce high, and he had to take it on the rise. Great control. He goes wide a lot on this first court when he really needs one.
Fritz is ready and waiting in the doubles alley. And he's got a break back opportunity.
13-14.
So let's keep in mind, Taylor hasn't done a lot here to get into this position in this game. He's just really kept as many balls in as he can. And Baez is trying to make the plays, but faltering a little.
Saves it. Fritz tried to step in.
He's asking where to go, I think, Brent.
Respirá.
Somebody in that box help me put this away.
Boludo, la guerra. Se banquen peores. Dale, Date máquina, que te vea fuerte el flaco,
I like the fact that he made him smile there a little bit.
Thank you.
Yes.
Please.
Sensational. Wonderful point from Baez.
Eso, Tomate el tiempo, que te cobre
And Taylor has made such an effort to get this wide lob. He's torn up the shoelaces, I think. What a great backhand volley that was.
And just about out, Taylor Fritz. The old tie up the shoelaces stalling tactic, thinks Baez.
Well, I think he might have ripped with the effort, the physical effort to get out wide for the lob, his shoe might have, or the laces might have touched the court surface, I think, and ripped apart. Match point.
So much, Team Argentina.
What an upset!
Says to 1, 4, 6,
Baez
7, 5,
creates
6,
the
4.
boil over. From a set down, he beats Taylor Fritz for the first time in 6 attempts and puts Argentina 1-0 up in this tie against the two-time champs. Well, what a way for Sebastian Baez to start the year. Beats Munar and now topples Taylor Fritz.
Well, that youngster will be wishing that there wasn't a final blow on that racket, but what a performance, actually. Give this young man credit. He's a serious ball player, and he felt the nerves. He went down the break point, but gee, did he play some exceptional tennis right at the end. A couple of wonderful points to finish it off. He deserved it. That's a big deal.
There'll be a story or two to tell about that little souvenir from the United Cup.
Yeah, it's not going to teach him how to hit a forehand, though, is it?
Wow, so many stories after this match. How it all turned from a set and a break down, and that's where the racket was broken over the knee of Taylor Fritz. And that's Solana Sierra enjoying the moment in the warm-up room. Arms raised all round for Argentina. Oh boy. Down to you, Ryan.
Sebastian, congratulations. That was an incredible match. What did it take from you to turn that match around?
Wow, I'm so happy right now. I can't think about another thing that just happiness for me, for my team, for my coach, because we are searching this feeling since many years. So happy, of course, to give my point to Argentina, and I don't know, thank you guys, the crowd, amazing. I feel very comfortable today, so gracias a cada argentino que vino acá a alentar, siempre se siente, así que vamos a Argentina, loco.
I think they appreciated every single minute of that. Now, you're trying to turn a match like that around, and you haven't had the best head-to-head record against Taylor coming in. Was there anything strategically that you did differently to turn that around in the second set?
Tactical, I took many things with my coaches, for example, for the serve, to move every time, like on the first serve more than on the second, of course not. But more of that is just to be aggressive all the time. Of course, you have moments on the match that you feel better, another worse, but I don't know, just to congratulate Taylor because he beats me many times, so I'm happy to take one.
Yeah, well, you certainly showed a lot of heart there to turn this around, so I think everybody can appreciate just what it took for you out there. Everybody give it up for Sebastian Baez one more time. Congratulations.
Thank you so much, guys.